That's inside. 2-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And a step off. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ramon Laureano waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippy. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch popped straight up. Cole is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone!
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Mark Canha is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Cole into the windup. 0-2 on its way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Piscotty has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And oh no, pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Luis Cessa comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Sean Murphy will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. Oh, what happened? He dropped it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the third baseline. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. And another foul ball. On the ground to the left side. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there. So we are under the lights this season. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, DJ.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. This is line to left. Kenna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Piscotty will get there, and he puts it away. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Marcus.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1. Lined into left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Laureano, a 25-year-old, he was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
A runner at second, nobody out. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor. And
that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
No left fielder.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
A ball and a strike now. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready on 1-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Full sets. Here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another 2-2 offering, and the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Start of the second inning here in Oakland. Let's check in with Heidi for more on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Kenna is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch...
Oh, way to get dirty. One there. Safe.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit on the ground for Simeon at short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
2 balls and a strike. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gardner's after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's safe.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Ball 2.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Ramon Laureano swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A runner on first with 2 away. Grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. We are Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
The pride and joy of Andrean High School and Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. He reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low 3/4 arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Into the corner and slicing foul. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, but this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Murphy gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop. Marcus.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge. And no one will track it down. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Laureano is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Batting third.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to center field. Gardner going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Sanchez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Simeon's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Fouled off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Two and two.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2 and 2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. One and one. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Olson, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. In the air to right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis, will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Andujar, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at-bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu, second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that pitch was out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
From the stretch, Aaron Judge comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now the 1-0. He's taken strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
3 runs already home here. To the left side, but it's well foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Hey.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0.
No, inside.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes. This is popped up. Murphy is under it, and that ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-1 the count. 1 strike now from Cole. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tony. Yeah.
In now, Tony Kemp. Fouled off. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Cole gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short.
Torres brings it in.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2 out with the man at first. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Hit hard up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping up now, Luke Voigt, as we begin the top of the 4th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1, here it comes. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Miguel Andujar, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Now batting, third baseman, Theo.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 3 runs on just 1 hit and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Paul Blackburn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Blackburn.
Aaron Judge will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Count even now at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Chapman brings it in. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Chapman playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Ground ball right side. He's got it. Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Mark Canha.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Chris Davis next to bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. The 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gardner going back to the track, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Striding in, Stephen Piscotty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Full sets. Here it comes.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. Striding in once again, Torres. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Torres.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit hard down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts.
For the A's, the catcher, John Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sean Murphy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That's by him for strike one. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Torres onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 10.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
1-0.
And this is low, ball one.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Cole gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready once again, Luke Voit. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Voit, originally from the state of Missouri. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Up with it, Murphy. He'll throw down to first, one away. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. No hits to this point.
Andujar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks... Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A toss behind the back. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Behind 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Now here it comes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Murphy will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Striding into the box, Mark Canha. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 away. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
I'm out.
And he'll step off. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch on its way. One strike now from Cole.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Yusmeiro Petit enters the game after the delay, which lasted a little under an hour, but we're ready to go now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Digging in, Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Murphy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Line softly to the right side. Foul. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge. He can't get to it. This one's down. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Now, ball and 2 strikes now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make to the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10.
Chad Green is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Here's the first pitch to him. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Green has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base, and now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. First and second now, one man out. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he takes strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-1. Here it is. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Another one sent foul. One and 2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Mayhew's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. Franklin Barreto stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's set and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Murphy finds it, and this ball's right past him at first base. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. So striding in, Gio Urshela will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. From the stretch, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of zone for strike 1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no run. Into the box, Chris Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batter.
Next up for the A's, Sean Murphy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. J.B. Wendelken takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Wendelken, a 27-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Stepping in now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Murphy has it, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading off for the A's, the second baseman, Franklin Barreto.
Now the pitch. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse, but this will land untouched. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Torres at the bag. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Runners on the move for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Matt Olson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So no runs, no base hits, 1 Yankee error, and 2 men left on base. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Here comes the first pitch. believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Brett Gardner is at the plate as he watches ball one. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high 2-3 go the Bombers. No change in the score. It's 3-3. First delivery to him on the way. Mark Hanna is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will find the seam into right field, and there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Chris Davis now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The winning run is at first base. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply but fouled down the right side.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And there's ball one.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Line toward right center. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, the man you see there didn't start this one on the mound, but his performance certainly was impactful. That earns him the Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. J.B. Wendelken gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.